Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show, have a seat, my nigga, recline back. Real niggas making a speech, so acknowledge that I never turn bitch to the op. And I can promise that this 4 nickel tucked on my hip, that bitch Obama black. See a target, lock onto it, then demolish that. My shooters got
like, alright, I'm about to start performing. So, come round, BHB's the founder of the Hip Hop Expo.
Right.
So, like, 1999, I got involved with a program called Transit Arts. BHB is the DJ for all their open mics. So I started, started, you know what I mean, carrying crates for the DJ, building everything up. So that just started off a relationship that ended up building off of everything. Like, I got involved doing teaching gigs for hip hop from working with BHB and stuff like that. So it's like a huge impact that people won't look at as far as it being big as what it really is. Yeah, but on the outcome, it's like, yo, this is responsible for like everything.
Yeah, you lit the fuse.
So yeah, that would have to be my number one impact.
That's dope. That's what's up. That's all. So like, I've been, see, the thing is, you know, I've been on trap for a real long time. Even
though,
you know what I'm saying? And you know, to see where you at now with it, and just sticking with it, man. You know, I told you before, but I want to tell you on the show, man. I am so motherfucking proud of you and your grind, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, that being said, man, like, tell me about the moment when you was just like, you know what? Fuck my job. Fuck all that other shit. This is what I'm doing. Like, when did that happen? And you know, what was like the circumstances around that choice
my
to
life
take that
fell
back?
apart completely. I didn't have nothing else to do but time on my hands. So at that point, I had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Marriage failed. Living with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people had bills. People had to pay people that the jobs wasn't paying enough. Like, shit had to make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just got to a point where you just had to get fed up. You know what I'm saying? Doing favors was having me in the hole, helping people out, letting people, like, everything I'm doing was going backwards. So I really hit like a rock bottom to where I had to make it make sense, to make the people around me even start believing in me again. You know what I'm saying? So once I got that and I found my niche, which was like helping people out, giving people opportunities. It's not the music. It's not that I'm the hottest artist. It's not that I do nothing. It's because I give opportunities consistently. You know what I'm saying? And people spend their last to take these opportunities. They do go, you know what I'm saying? So,
and I noticed, and just, you know, been coming out, you know, last few months or whatever, I noticed I see the same people. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a small dedicated group can accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I got a team that really believe in my vision. Like, they work 9 to 5. They're at work right now while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But when we get back, you know, I give them a rundown of what's going on, because this is my life. Yeah, even though they got things, they got to be consistent, you know, and take care of things. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I live, I plan, and if I lock it in and they're available, they're there. There's no question about what it is. Like, I have a team that really believe in, which make everything I want to do so much easier. You know what I'm saying? The connects and everything as far as putting things together. For sure.
So, like, I met you on a tour, the Ohio Hip Hop Tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big ups to the Ohio Hip Hop Tour.
Yeah, shout out to Derek McKenzie, D. LeBrand, you know what I'm saying?
Shout
Jeff,
out.
the whole gang. Like, I
talked
to them.
Y'all gotta bring that back.
Yeah, I talked to them.
I don't know why it ain't here, but you gotta bring it back. That was definitely impactful for the stage.
It was.
You know what I'm
Listen. I know they caught a lot of hate for that, but I will go out on a limb and say this. That was one of the best experiences I've had, just hitting the tours, because you got to meet so many people and connect with so many people from all over. And it's like a lot of times artists, when they're coming up, they miss out on that.
Yeah.
Because people are like, all right, I'm afraid to jump out and tour. I'm afraid to go to different cities where you don't know people.
It's them bonds that got me out of it, like Big Moochie, Dave Tyler. It's the people that, you know what I'm saying, that's already had experience. Those are guys who took me under the wing and showed me, and like, I'm gonna bring you and let you open up, do a song, and they found out they love you out there. Like, it's a different energy. You presented the hotel. I'm like, I can get used to this. You know what I'm saying? People meeting you at the airport, waiting on you already. I'm like, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do this shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was different. It was totally different.
Like, big ups to them just for that aspect of it. If you can't respect anything else as far as the Ohio Hip Hop Awards go, please respect that fact that what they've done for artists, as far as laying out a platform for artists to tour and network and bond and build, that needs to be respected.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's like a couple things that you brothers can, or really like one main thing that you can recommend to any artist that's watching us trying to get to the level in which you guys are at right now?
I'm gonna let you go first on that.
Just some short-term goals, some long-term goals, man. I don't think nothing is capable of without deadlines and without like a real plan. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people getting this just because they can rap, they know people, they want to try it. One example, but those are not. We're not on the same level. Like this is my passion, this is my life. I don't want to just hear something you tried. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear it when it's ready. I want to hear it when you took it through the process, when you got it mastered, when you released it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It's different levels, so we don't have, like I said, the time. You know what I'm saying? That just use your time differently, man. Don't go out just doing shit for no reason. Get your business together. Cause like I found the buzz before I had my business together, and so it was easy for me to make money. But now I'm still going backwards, getting the business together as I go. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wish I would have learned it forward, so that I would have. You know what I'm saying? So, so just get your business work, get your paperwork together, man. Get your lawyers, all that shit, attorneys, whatever the fuck you need. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're gonna deal with money. You're going to deal with people you don't know and you got to trust. So, you know, so just get your paperwork together, man. Keep going.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off that, learn to separate your talent from your business. Because there's a difference in everything. You can be talented as hell, but your business sucks.
Yeah, like you say,
so you're going to fail.
It won't pay for that.
You can be business savvy and have no talent and make it work. There's people that do it.
Yeah.
There's people you hear on the radio that do it. So it's like, just learn there's a difference between the two and find your balance to make your stuff work.
You know what I'm saying? So, funny story. Like back in, it was like late 2014, right after that Ohio tour. You know, I came into a little bit of bread, a little bit of windfall, and I wasn't even doing music. I was just doing radio.
Right.
I was doing runaway radio, the plug radio. I went ahead and got my publishing. Just thinking one day, I'm gonna get to it.
Right.
And then like when the pandemic hit, I got my boy Eddie Bauer had dropped the album.
Amazing.
Yeah. He dropped his album. Like me and him, we went to school together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we was actually in school together. We was in the same crew, the whole nine. And I bought his album, inboxed him and said, man, it's great to see you, back doing it. He was like, man, you do it to us. Like, man, all right, man, maybe.
Right.
And then, I went ahead, did a track. Went hollered at my boy Eric and went to the studio, recorded that track. Then I was like, well, okay, I'm going to do an EP. Then I was like, fuck it, man, I'm going to do an album.
Right.
And I had the paperwork already, and then all I had to do was just, get everything else around it to release it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just had that thought like 6-7 years ago.
But see, the tour was my way of marketing my song. Yeah. And we ain't got no big industry budget, so I feel like we got to take more time marketing singles. You can be sleeping on the song. All you need is one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people try to give you 30 in 30 days, want to give you 89 mixtapes, jump to the next mixtape after the next. Like you spend no money at all marketing that project. I can't go put 17 tracks of studio time, paid for it, studio time, out and not market it.
Right.
So now I'm taking I'll take a whole year and take it city state by state myself and push it and turn the tour into the name of my project or something so it stays in their head. Like, I'll do whatever I have to do just to get them familiar with it.
And that's the thing, man. You gotta put the effort in.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta put money into it.
Do like 8 videos.
Yeah, I put out a single for every song that was on my last mixtape. Like I had like 12 videos that we shot, like almost. You know what I'm saying? Like every song was a single. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looked at it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they say that they say that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put out every song as a single, and until you start getting that buzz, and then you put out the album.
And then you put out the album and the project. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I wanted to see what would happen with it. People like it. You know what
Oh well, no, as like you stated,
you gotta have something to get their attention. You gotta have something out there to send them to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Then you learn from doing anyway. And that's your first. This your first
my
album.
thing was I like the whole approach was let me learn.
Right.
Yeah.
This first one, whatever it is gonna be, I'm gonna take the notes. And then the second time around was gonna be, you know what I mean?
Be able to apply it.
That's how it is, because I'm hands-on too. Like with my producer, I want to sit down, I want to be hands-on with the beat, with the engineer. I'm watching him going, like I hear this. Like I'm hands-on.
Your visuals is dope, by the way.
I'm hands-on. I just go to the go. That's Logan. Blame that on Logan and Congo and the guys I work with. Like I don't have to say too much. I just bring my energy. They just tell me to be myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just do what they do.
That works though.
Yeah, it's different when you gotta go act and try to do so much on stage. It's just like be you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna capture the moment, we're gonna edit it, we're gonna make it make sense. The music already makes sense. Right. So it's not like we gotta go out the way to try to put something to it. You know what I'm saying?
So like in the next like 18 months, like what are like two or three things you want to accomplish, Jack?
Man, so much to do. Alright, so off rip. They got an MC school they just started up called Pendulum Inc. You can apply for it at penduluminc.com. It is literally a college masterclass set up for MCs to improve their skills, their networking, and everything. They have classes taught by Mickey Fax. Once a month they're having master classes done by like Inspector Deck. Graphs is doing a master class. But it's like a lot of legends on there. So I'll be doing that. That's like an 8-month joint right there. I'm diving back into doing projects, like heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's like the main motivation, I mean, besides like getting better, with you taking that journey, taking that step?
Oh, I'm a student of the craft. Like, more so than me being like a performance MC, I'm a student of being an MC. Like, down to writing techniques, down to people's cadences, down to different ways to flip metaphors, down to how many entendres can fit in like one thing.
Battle rap
it's like
it does that. It makes you dissect everything down. Right.
So it's like it got to a point where I was like, I don't listen to music the same way other people listen to music. It's like I'm dissecting every line for how many layers.
Some layers and everything.
Yeah, for how many layers are in it. So it's like, with that, they have a lot of different aspects they're having within that in itself. Just technique-wise to brush up on. Because a lot of, like, for example, me personally, and people probably about to hate me for this one, whenever they throw out like, yo, who's the greatest rapper of all time? Everybody's go-to is going to be Biggie and Pop. I don't believe that at all. Technique-wise, Big L was better than Biggie and Pop. Technique-wise, Big Pun was better than Biggie and Pop. If you break down technique